Hello everybody, it's Ryan, also known as MrMightyMcD, and we're taking a first look at SSX, the latest entry in the series, and another franchise that seems to be given the reboot. Developed by EA Canada and published by EA Sports, this 1.24GB demo gives you two locales at the snowy mountain goodness, and gives you the option to try out two modes, Race It and Trick It. In Race It, you have to get to the helicopter at the end, or a pickup, before everyone else, and you get a bronze, silver or gold medal depending on how fast you are down the snowy abyss. And Trick It has you making the most at a stage by trying to perform as many tricks as you can to build up enough of a high score to once again score a bronze, silver or gold medal. It sounds simple, but SSX is tricky, no pun intended. The game will take some time getting used to, especially with its controls and the various control options it has. You can either play it where the face buttons do most of the tricking, the right analog stick, or you can even revert back to the SSX controls of old. Personally, I found the new control scheme with the right analog stick to work the best after playing the demo for a good hour and playing around with all the various control options. It's nice to have this customization, and I like how you aren't forced to one option and have the ability to play around with the controls of the old SSX games, and I really appreciate that option. The controls can take some time getting used to, but that isn't the only thing. The AI can be brutal at times, and if you want to get a gold medal, I'm just perhaps a scrub at this game, but I had to replay the same stage over and over again. I still didn't get the gold medal on Trick It or Race It. You really have to think with SSX and how much boost you're going to use, when you're going to activate with the right trigger, and when you're going to build up those tricks. If you want to win a race, you've got to find a racing line that works for you and allows you to be manageable with your boost and allows you to be confident with pulling off your tricks. When you do enough tricks, however, you can activate Tricky, which allows you to pull off more difficult but daring moves, and Long gives you unlimited boost. You can do this by building up an impressive combo or grabbing onto a helicopter, and if that isn't enough, you can activate Super Tricky, which allows you to pull off your character's signature moves. When you pull off a nice set of tricks over and over and get that tricky and then build up onto a Super Tricky, it feels great. You probably would think, being a snowboarder and all, the controls are going to be quite slippery, and he or she does, but there is plenty of control at your fingertips, and the snowboarder you're playing as can have the option to customize boards and gear and other traits, but sadly that's only in the full game, and I wish I had a chance to tinker with that in the demo. You only get two characters in the demo, one of which you get access by referring to the demo to a friend, but ultimately the game feels great. It looks great too. You would think the white snowy mountains will look boring, but there's enough to see in each stage, and I really like the style of the game too. It looks good, it looks crisp, and whilst playing the stages over and over, I never felt bored of them, because there's always some place I haven't explored or dared to go before. The sound is good too, and when you land from being high in the air and the impact of the land, the sheer sound of you landing feels great. The soundtrack is pretty good too, actually, boasting some songs that you'll get stuck in your head very quickly and suit the feel of the game very well. There's some indie rock in there, some techno, some hard rock, and all kinds of things. But for a 1.24GB demo, and just having two ways to play, you would think SSX lacks in the content department, but the gameplay feels so finely tuned and so right that you just want to keep playing over and over until you do get those gold medals. And if you don't, you just want to play around with the tricks at your disposal. Whilst you get away somewhat with mashing the sticks and buttons, it won't become satisfying very quickly, and the game won't reward you for it either. You've got to learn the game, and once you do, it becomes a very fun and rewarding experience. SSX is set for release February 28th for North America and March 2nd in Europe, and from just playing the demo alone, it's easy to tell that this game is shaping up to be very good. I would definitely give this demo a try. Whether you're a fan of the series or a newcomer, you're probably going to have a pretty good time with SSX, so long as you put the time in the controls and its mechanics. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like rating, and if you would like to try the demo yourself, you can download it in the link in the description down below. But if you would like to support me and see more of these first looks, please click the subscribe button. It only takes one click. Alright guys, take care. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a nice day.
You're running good. Plenty of track to go. Stay with it.